Here's Mostert. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Once again, it's Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Elliott Fry on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Conversion.
It's a run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily what you're looking for.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
It's second down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
And it's third down.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown
from 19 yards away. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Steelers 37, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
Pass complete.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Taken down and
so that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
43-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want...
And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
59's mark, 59's mark. Check, 59. I got it. 19 light.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
48-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Back in 60.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill, kill, kill.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.
Allows him to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay